Good morning, students. Standard 8, Subject Social Science, Geography, Unit 5, Hazards lesson, continuation. The previous class we saw about the hazards. Major hazards in India: earthquakes, floods, cyclonic storms. And today's class we'll see about the droughts. Any lack of water to satisfy the normal needs of agriculture, livestock, industry or human population may be termed as a drought. Droughtனா தமிழ்ல வந்து வறட்சி. அக்ரிகல்ச்சருக்கு தண்ணி இல்லாம இருக்கிறது and கால்நடைகள், இண்டஸ்ட்ரி and ஹியூமன் பாப்புலேஷன் இவங்களுக்குலாம் தண்ணி இல்லாம ரொம்ப துயரப்படுறது தான் drought, அந்த வறட்சி. So further the drought could be classified into three major types as meteorological drought. It is a situation where there is a reduction in rainfall for a specific period below a specific level. That is a monsoon failure, reduction in rainfall. மழை வந்து ஒழுங்காக பெய்யாம இருக்கிறது, மழை நம்மளுக்கு வந்து ஒழுங்கா கிடைக்காம, மழை தண்ணீர் கிடைக்காம இருக்கிறது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ரெண்டாவது வந்து hydrological drought. It is associated with the reduction of water in streams, rivers and reservoirs. நம்மளோட அந்த ஹைட்ராலஜிக்கல் ட்ராட் வந்து ஒழுங்கா மழை வந்தோம், அதை நம்ம ஒழுங்கா வந்து சேமிச்சு வைக்காம இருந்தாலும், அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீம்ஸ்ல, ரிவர்ஸ்ல, ரிசர்வர்ஸ்ல நம்ம சேமிச்சு வைக்காம இருந்தா கூட அதுவும் ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் த ரிடக்ஷன் ஆஃப் வாட்டர், அதுவும் ட்ராட் தான். இட் இஸ் டூ டைப்ஸ்: சர்ஃபேஸ் வாட்டர் ட்ராட் அண்ட் கிரவுண்ட் வாட்டர் ட்ராட். அண்ட் தேர்ட் ஒன், agricultural drought. It refers to the condition in which the agricultural crops get affected due to lack of rainfall. Look at the land, the very dry land this is. So in this land and all we cannot produce any crops. Agricultural practices could not be taken place in this area. So this is the agricultural drought. So droughts in India occur in the event of a failure of monsoon. மான்சூன் வந்து நமக்கு சரியா மழை பெய்யலைன்னா, அந்த மான்சூன் சீசன்ல நமக்கு மழை ஒழுங்கா கிடைக்கலன்னா, that is droughts occur in India. Generally, monsoon rainfall is uneven in India. Some areas receive heavy rainfall, while other regions get moderate to low rainfall. The areas which experiences low to very low rainfall are affected by drought. Low to very low rainfall are affected by drought. அந்த இதுதான் வறட்சி நம்ம சொல்றது. So look at this drought prone area. These are the areas, drought prone areas in India. And the fact is that about 1/3 area of the country is affected by drought. So it severely affects 16% of the land area and 12% of the total population of India. The areas that receive an annual rainfall of less than 60 cm are the drought-prone regions of India. Next type of hazards, landslides. Landslide is a rapid downward movement of rock, soil and vegetation down the slope under the influence of gravity. Landslides are generally sudden and infrequent. Presence of steep slope and very heavy rainfall are the major causes of landslides. The nila charivu, weak ground structure, deforestation and earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, mining, construction of roads and railways over the mountains are the other causes of landslides. About 15% of India's landmass is prone to landslide hazard. So landslides are very common along the steep slopes of the Himalayas. The Himalayas side, it is the landslides are very common. The Western Ghats and along the river valleys. And in Tamil Nadu, Kodaikanal, that is in Dindigul district, and Ooty, the Nilgiri districts are frequently affected by landslides. Next type of hazard in India is tsunami. Tsunami refers to huge ocean waves caused by an earthquake, landslide or volcanic eruption. It is generally noticed in the coastal regions and travel between 640 and 960 km per hour. It travels, and tsunami pose serious danger to the inhabitants of the coastal areas. So here it is the word tsunami is derived from Japanese word su, meaning harbor, and Nami meaning harbor wave. Indian Ocean tsunami, which was taken place in 2004. On December 26, 2004 at 7:59 am local time, an undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck off the coast of the Indonesian island of Sumatra. The tsunami killed at least 225,000 people across a dozen countries, with Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, Somalia and Maldives sustaining massive damage. Next type of hazard, hazardous waste. மிக அபாயகர கழிவுகள் தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும். The waste that may or tend to cause adverse health effects on the ecosystem and human beings are called hazardous waste. The following are the major hazardous waste. Radioactive substance, tools and unused fuel pipe of nuclear power plants. This is a radioactive substance. This is the waste material. And chemicals, synthetic organics, inorganic metals, salts, acids and bases, and flammables and explosives. These are the hazardous waste. And medical waste, hypodermic needles and bandages and outdated drugs. Then flammable waste, organic solvents, oils, plasticizers and organic sludges. Then explosives, the waste resulting from ordnance manufacturing and some industrial gases. Household hazardous waste, pesticides, waste oil, automobile battery and household battery. Look at this hazardous waste. Everything are hazardous waste that may or lead to cause adverse health effect. These are the waste may affect the area and country and human population also. It is the ecosystem, everything it is changes. So human beings also affected by this hazardous waste. Let us see the short video on hazards.
Hazards. In the beginning of 21st century, the earth supported a human population that was more numerous and found healthier and wealthier than ever before. At the same time, there were a lack of awareness on the risks that faced by the people. Hazards are defined as a thing, person, event, or factor that poses a threat to people, structures, or economic assets and which may cause a disaster. They could be either human-made or naturally occurring in the environment. Types of hazards based on their causes of occurrence, based on their origin. Based on their causes of occurrence. Hazards can be broadly classified into three types: natural, human-made, and socio-natural hazards. Natural hazards. Human-made hazards. Socio-natural hazards. Natural hazards. Earthquakes, floods, cyclonic storms, droughts, landslides, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. Human-made hazards. Industrial chemical leak or oil spill, hazardous wastes, pollution of air, water, and land, dam failures, wars or civil conflicts, and terrorism. Socio-natural hazards. The frequency and intensity of floods, floods and droughts may increase due to indiscriminate felling of trees, particularly in the catchment areas of the rivers. Landslides are caused by natural forces, and their frequency and impact may be aggravated as a result of construction of roads, houses, etc. in maintenance areas, excavating tunnels, and by mining and quarrying. Storm surge hazards may be worsened by urban destruction of mangroves based on their origin. Atmospheric hazards, geologic seismic hazard, hydrologic hazards, volcanic hazards, environmental hazards, biological hazards, technological hazards, human-induced hazards.
Next type of hazard is pollution of air. Air is a mixture of several gases. The main gases are nitrogen 78.09% for forming products such as fertilizers for plants and for making the air inert, oxygen 20.95% for breathing, and carbon dioxide 0.03% for photosynthesis. Some other gases like argon, neon, helium, krypton, hydrogen, ozone, xenon, and methane are also present in the atmosphere. And besides, water vapor and dust particles make their presence felt in one way or the other. Air pollution is a contamination of the indoor or outdoor air by a range of gases and solids that modify its natural characteristics and percentage. Air pollutants can be categorized into primary and secondary pollutants. First we will see about the primary pollutant. It is an air pollutant emitted directly from a source. That is, a secondary pollutant is not directly emitted as such but forms when other pollutants, primary pollutants, react in the atmosphere. Primary pollutants: oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of carbon, and particulate matter, other primary pollutants. These are the primary pollutants. Then secondary pollutants: ground level ozone and smog. The next type of hazard, pollution of water. Water pollution may be defined as alteration in the physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water which may cause harmful effects in human and aquatic life. தண்ணீர் மாசுபடுதல், contamination of water, which may cause the harmful effects in human and aquatic life. In India, water pollution has been taking place on a large scale, and since a long period, both surface and groundwater bodies are polluted to a great extent. The major causes of water pollution in India are urbanization, industrial effluents, sewages, and agricultural runoff, and improper agricultural practices, seawater intrusion, and solid waste. These are the pollutant of water. It is in India, major causes of the water pollution in India. The need for prevention measures. What are the prevention steps? It is prevention is defined as activities taken to prevent a natural calamity or potential hazard from having harmful effects on either people or economic assets. Prevention planning consists of hazard identification, and second one, vulnerability assessment. Then delayed actions may increase the economic losses. Then for developing countries like India, prevention is perhaps the most critical components in managing disasters.